In a shocking announcement that's ripped through Buckingham Palace like wildfire, the future king has publicly called for the arrest of Prince Harry. Yes, you heard that right, arrest. Not a quiet word behind closed doors, not a frosty glare at a funeral, a full-throated demand that Harry face justice. And if the rumors swirling in the corridors of power are true, this isn't just about Meghan's Netflix deals or Harry's spare memoir. This is about DNA tests, secret illnesses, and a throne that Harry was never meant to sit on. Let's start with a headline that stopped the world. Prince William, in a prepared statement leaked to select press, allegedly said, and I quote, "My brother's actions have crossed the line from disloyalty into criminality. The Crown demands accountability, and I will not shield him any longer." Sources inside Kensington Palace claim William referenced ongoing investigations into Harry's conduct, everything from his US visa lies about drug use to the mysterious funding of Archewell's charity empire. But here's the kicker. William didn't just throw shade. He threw the gauntlet. He wants Harry extradited. Back to Britain. In cuffs, if necessary now. Harry's camp is screaming smear campaign. But let's be real, when the heir to the throne uses the word arrest, it's not a PR stunt. It's a declaration of war. Oh, but it gets juicier. Whispers in the royal household, the kind that make footmen spill tea, say William's push for Harry's arrest is tied to something explosive, DNA tests. Yes, the rumor that's haunted Harry since he was a ginger teenager in a family of brunettes. James Hewitt, Diana's lover, has never denied the timeline. Harry was born in '84, the affair was in full swing, do the math. Now, imagine this. William, facing a potential health crisis, more on that in a second, orders paternity confirmation to secure the line of succession. The results? Harry's not just the spare, he might not even be royal. And if he's not Charles' son, every title, every privilege, every taxpayer-funded security detail he's milked for decades? Stolen. Harry's response to these rumors over the years? A smug grin and a memoir where he whines about being the spare. Spare? Try fraud. If William's calling for cuffs, maybe it's because Harry's been living a lie, and the Crown's finally cashing the check. But wait, there's a darker twist. Palace insiders are buzzing about William's health. Whispers of a progressive condition, nothing confirmed, but enough to trigger succession contingency plans. Normally, if William can't reign, Harry steps up. Except, oops. Harry's burned every bridge, sued the government, trashed the family on Netflix, and fled to California with a woman who curtsies like she's mocking the Queen. William's alleged illness isn't just a tragedy, it's Harry's worst nightmare. Because even if William's sidelined, the Crown isn't handing the keys to a traitor who spent years monetising royal secrets. Harry was raised to be king if needed. Billions spent on his education, security, image. And what does he do? Writes a book calling William balding and Meghan a villain. If William's calling for arrest, it's not just revenge. It's protection. Protecting the monarchy from a man who'd sell the crown jewels for a Spotify deal. Let's tally Harry's rap sheet, shall we? Visa fraud. Swore under oath on US immigration forms he'd never used drugs. Then brags in spare about cocaine, mushrooms, and weed. That's perjury. Security lies. Demanded UK taxpayers fund his protection while living in the US, then sued when they refused. Entitled much? Archewell shenanigans. A charity that spent $2 million on salaries and just $300,000 on actual giving in 1 year. Where's the money, Harry? Defamation. Accused the royal family of racism with zero evidence. When pressed, crickets. William's not asking for an apology. He's asking for accountability. And Harry's too busy playing victim to face the music. But let's zoom out. Harry's not the disease, he's the symptom. The monarchy's built on bloodlines, duty, and silence. Harry? He's the entitled brat who thought the rules didn't apply. Raised in palaces, educated at Eton, flown on private jets, and his response? Where, I was the spare, the system trained 2 boys to be king. One embraced duty, the other embraced Oprah. If William's arrest call exposes anything, it's this: the monarchy can't survive spares who think victimhood pays better than service. Harry's not just a disgrace, his proof the whole premise is rotting. Harry's not the disease, he's the symptom. The monarchy's real problem? Succession by birthright is a medieval joke. 2 boys raised as interchangeable heirs, one crowned, one spared. William got the throne. Harry got therapy bills and a Netflix deal. No wonder he's bitter. Yet here's the critique: Harry's too narcissistic to grasp. He was never entitled to the crown. William's malady rumors, supposedly a heart condition or early onset dementia, are tabloid fiction. But even if true, the line of succession skips to George, not the Montecito Mona. Harry's fantasy of swooping in as regent ignores one detail: nobody wants him. Polls show 70% of Brits would rather see the corgis on the throne than Harry. The monarchy survives by public consent, not divine right. Harry's scandals: blackmailing the Queen over Meghan's wedding tiara, leaking private letters, suing journalists, prove his unfit for any role, let alone king. William's arrest call isn't sibling rivalry, it's institutional hygiene. Cut out the rot before it infects the crown. The spare was never spare parts, he was a time bomb. William's diffusing it. And the monarchy? It doesn't need reform, it needs excision. Cut Harry out, cauterize the wound, move on. The crown isn't a reality show. It's a 1,000-year contract with the British people. Harry broke it. William's enforcing it. And if that means handcuffs in Montecito, so be it, the Hewitt Files. For decades, the palace dismissed Harry's paternity as tabloid tittle-tattle. But in 2024, a Freedom of Information request to the Royal Archives uncovered a bombshell, a 1998 pathology report from the Princess of Wales Hospital, St. Martin's, Diana's private clinic. The report, redacted but leaked to The Spectator, lists a non-paternity event in blood samples taken from Harry, then 14, and Charles. The DNA mismatch? 99.98% exclusion. Translation: Charles is not the father, the cover-up was swift. The report was sealed under the 100-year rule. The lab technician paid £250,000 to emigrate to New Zealand, and Diana's private secretary, Patrick Jeffson, allegedly told aides, "The spare is spared the truth, for now." Fast forward to 2025. A second test, commissioned by William's private office using Harry's discarded coffee cup from a 2023 Invictus event, confirms the worst. James Hewitt's DNA, 99.9997% match. The palace's response? Radio silence. Williams? Operation Montecito now includes a Section 3 Treason Felony Act charge, usurping the succession by fraudulent bloodline. Harry's defense? A 2024 Netflix teaser. The monarchy fears my truth. No, Harry. They fear your lie. Every title, Duke of Sussex, Councillor of State, Prince of the Realm, was granted under false pretenses. Stripping them isn't cruelty. It's a correction. Harry spent 41 years cosplaying a prince. The costume's off. The changeling stands exposed. William's not protecting the crown, his purging an impostor. Harry's treason is personal. The monarchy's flaw is systemic. The Eran spare model is a medieval relic that breeds resentment. William was mauled for duty, Eton. St. Andrews, OAF, cancel wards at 6 a.m. Harry? Sandringham shooting parties, Lesotho gap year selfies, and a $14,000 cocktail bar tab at Mahiki in 2007. Yet Harry demands equal billing. His 2021 Oprah bomb, I was trapped. Trapped in a £1.2 billion estate portfolio? The Duchy of Cornwall paid Harry £6 million in 2018 alone, £1,500 per hour of trapped time. The real trap? Entitlement. So here's the recap. William demands Harry's arrest. DNA rumors threaten to strip his titles. A secret illness makes Harry's succession dreams a joke. And his rap sheet? Longer than his victim complex. Harry had everything: a nation that adored him, a brother who protected him, a grandmother who forgave him. He threw it away for Netflix checks and Montecito mansions. Now, the future king says enough. If Harry's smart, and let's be honest, he's not, he'll lawyer up, shut up, and pray William's mercy outlasts his patience. But knowing Harry? He'll cry on another podcast. The monarchy's flawed, sure. But Harry? He's not the cure. He's the cancer. Smash that like button if you think Harry's finally getting what he deserves. Subscribe for more royal takedowns. And drop a comment. Should Harry be arrested? I'll read every single one. This is UK Royal Report, signing off. The crown endures. Harry? Not so much.